So I'm at this Rush Cafe. I'm the only tourist in town. This is a beach called Farfan Beach. It's about 20 minutes, half an hour from my hotel. It's the nearest beach that you can drive to. And it's come along the coast road and over a bridge where the entrance to the Panama Canal is. So you can see all the big ships queued up there or whatever, probably wanting to get through. I was going to go there today, but then changed my mind. I thought, no, I just want a beach. But the driver told me about these islands out here, so you can get a boat out to like the little volcano one there. It's very, very beautiful, you know, swimming waters, crystal clear, etc. But I thought I'd just get out the hotel, have a bit of a look around, and sample one of the beaches. So probably walked. I'm just having a coffee here. Girls are friendly so far. Well, they would be. I'm the only customer. And then I'll probably have a walk down there. They're going to be the same, and then probably spend an hour here because there's not really much to do. I'm not swimming or anything, so just wanted to have a look at the coast. So this is Farfan Beach still. I wouldn't bother. The Uber was $10 one way. There's nobody here. All there is a couple of bar restaurants with $10 meals, a $1.60 paper cup coffee, and a very well, muddy looking beach. It's just brown sand, volcanic. Hey, views of the islands are nice, but there's no shops or anything to go walk around. There's nothing here, you know. There's no touristy shops to kill an hour or whatever, just to do anything except sit down, have a meal, maybe go for a dip. So, you know, it's going to cost me $20 in a round trip back to the town, back to the city. And there's just nothing to do except, you know, unless you want to lie in a hammock all day or sit on the beach. So I wouldn't bother. The taxi driver told me about the islands out there. He said they're worth a trip, you know. It's sort of like a 20-minute boat ride or whatever it is. $20, or you know, you can get a boat ride out to the island. There's hotels on the island. He said that there's one expensive one and a cheap one, but you can find that information on the web. Buy your ticket. He told me the name of the company, I can't remember. And he said it's really beautiful, clear water and whatnot, and definitely worth a trip. But at weekends, obviously, all the locals will be there. But midweek, it should be pretty empty and quiet. So I sat down in that cafe, and they turned the fucking speaker full blast, which is just what I didn't want, and I just wanted to sit down and have a quiet cup of coffee. When I saw the price list of the menu, I'm like, fuck that. Ceviche and shit that I didn't want anyway. Not hardly in the selection, just a page of A4 with not much food options at all. And between $9 and $15, it's like, nah, I'd rather sit in the Chinese in the shitty street and have a $3.75 meal. It's actually really nice and filling. So obviously nowhere near as bad as Costa Rica for prices, but even so, you know, I don't want to be paying $10 meals in Panama or anywhere else. And at the end of the day, it's, you know, it's just another beach and not particularly great as far as this quality of the sand. It's very very shelly. So again, this part of the world though is, you know, I do love it as far as the geography goes, these islands. But this is the Pacific side too. I mean, no doubt the Gulf side would be really beautiful, but I don't think I'm going to bother going there. I'll have to check and see what the travel would be to the Gulf side while I'm here, because it's probably the last time I'll get to see the Gulf side of anywhere. Because I'm really thinking about moving on to Colombia as soon as possible. Seems to be just a you know, better option for me trying to budget money really. But I do like that. You know, I can't really see it because the sun's too bright on my phone, but there's a lovely big mountain over there. So anyway, I'm gonna so the Uber, you know, it said it's only a 20-minute trip and it was only going to be like $3.60, but by the time I, you know, it's then metered and it was $9.60. So how the fuck that works, I don't know. So you know, round trip of $20 instead of 10 or less than 10. It's like, ah, fuck. There's always some catch. So anyway, I'm going to get an Uber and fuck off back to the hotel, I think. All these places have to have fucking booming speakers. You can't even have a fucking conversation with the chef, with the guy. Let's see what the prices are here. Dude, turn the fucking music down for fuck's sake.